I need to come on here and vent about taxes because I literally owe $3,400.
I ended up owing the United States of America a lot of money this year.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girlies get audited by the IRS. Turns out I owe them $8,000 in taxes and penalties for not paying them on time. And as much as I love being a rebel and saying fuck the government, I'm really not trying to go to prison for tax evasion. But what really grinds my gears is that they're out here coming after me, a self-employed person who is still living under the poverty line technically, making sure that my taxes get paid while the super wealthy don't have to pay anything.
As Gen Z, we really need to be careful when voting or supporting these people in power. Voting for the wrong candidate can have some serious consequence. We should focus on electing leaders who do not only understand, but also address the struggle Gen Z is facing right now. It is necessary to think critically and choose the candidate who are committed to make meaningful changes for our generation. If not, everything just gonna stay the same. We really need to be careful when supporting or voting for these people in power.
How did we go from fighting a revolution over a 2% tax on a breakfast beverage to what we pay today? We're taxed on money when we receive it, when we spend it, when we keep it, when we invest it, and even when we die with it. We commute to work to make that money in a car that is taxed again to register on roads we're already taxed to build, fueled by gas that is taxed even further, and many times through tolls that tax you again. And that's to maintain bridges and highways and tunnels that already have billions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, allocated to them, and they're still falling apart. Oh, by the way, the more money you make and the more you pay in taxes warrants the government taking more and even higher percentages of your money. We revolted on a tax on tea 250 years ago. Our founding fathers are rolling in their graves right now.
Wow. That was something to think about. Congratulations, Gen Z. We all want lower taxes, but keep voting for the leader who passed the law that hacked them up. It is almost ironic, right? It is almost ironic. As we get older, we start to understand why people become more conservative with their votes. Just something to think about.
I need to come on here and vent about taxes because I literally owe $3,400.
That's a lot.
It was kind of funny because when I was checking out of H&R Block and they were like, okay, like your repayment plan, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I looked up negative $3,400. I nearly died. I'm dead. That's it, I'm dead. But the thing that I really question is that I get bonuses. And for those of you who don't get bonuses, it's a separate check. And they take out, when you get a bonus, like just know about 40-ish% of it is going bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, and that's going to taxes.
Yeah.
Didn't I already pay these taxes? I paid like so much money in taxes this year, but do they not count that? Like, I'm really confused, truly. And I switched my job I switched jobs this year in May, so maybe that had something to do with it. Not for tax reasons, but maybe like this new company is just not taking out as much.
That could be it.
What the fuck? So does the IRS not count the taxes that get taken out when you get a bonus? Because my calculator says they need to. $3,400. I've never owed this much. I've owed in the past because I've literally exempt myself from taxes, but I've never owed. I thought I had money. I have another bonus check coming in, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, I have money. I don't. Make it hail, because I have change now. What the fuck?
Yeah. I've seen so many people owing the government this year. And I've never owed as much as I did this year. So many of us are just scraping by in this economy. Owing $3,400, it is tough. And most people don't have that kind of money just sitting around. Even if you have $3,400 sitting in your bank account, it still hurts to hand it over to the government, especially when you already pay your tax and you still owe them. But that is just reality. The economy is tough. I know what everybody's going through.
I ended up owing the United States of America a lot of money this year. Not like a lot of money, but like a lot of money. So I got all my new W-4s. I have 2 jobs, technically.
Yeah.
Not technically, I do. I got new W-4s so I could fix this issue before next year. Found out I also need a DE-4 because I live in California.
Yeah. California. Got a lot of going on.
Just take the fucking money out. When my paycheck, before it hits my bank account, just take the fucking money. You tell me what I owe, take it out, and give me the rest. I don't want to do the math. I don't want to read words that I don't know what they mean. Just take the fucking money out to begin with.
I feel you. It is crazy. It is crazy because the IRS already know how much you owe them. So why must we go through the hassle of filing the tax? Another issue could be now wanting to do the math ourselves. Just like she said, make sure to stay on top of things. You might be surprised to find out your employer never took out the taxes and you end up owing the government a lot of money. So guys, just stay on top of things. If you gotta do it yourself, just do it.
So I have been seeing a lot of videos of people saying they filed their taxes and they're either not getting any money back or they owe taxes or they're just not getting as much back as they normally do.
Yeah, it is happening to so many people. And I don't know what will happen next year. I'm just waiting for it over here.
Let me fucking explain something that just happened to me.
Yeah.
So I got this letter in the fucking mail today from the state of Ohio. I filed my taxes about 2 weeks ago, and I typically don't get anything back from state, but I usually get money back from federal.
Yeah.
So this year I was supposed to get like $100 back from my state taxes. So according to the letter that I got, the state is garnishing that tax money. They're taking it. So
Garnishing
I called
your-
the number, the Ohio Attorney General's number, and I was on hold for a good 20 minutes, finally talked to someone, and I'm like, this has never happened. Like, I don't even know what this is about. Like, why are you taking my $100, Basically, she said...
What did she say?
And she totally acted like this was a normal thing. She was like, yeah, so back during COVID, when you filed for unemployment, they overpaid you $2,000 and basically we want our money back. So now they're garnishing people's tax money to repay the money that they gave out on accident during fucking COVID 4 years ago. I mean, when she told me, I almost fucking laughed. Because I'm like, are you fucking serious from 4 years ago? What are you talking about? She's like, yeah, the $2,000 that you owe is in collections and you're going to have to pay us back that money. And I was like, I don't fucking remember being on unemployment during COVID at all. Like, during COVID, I owned a business. So I didn't work for an employer. Like, I literally do not remember filing for unemployment at all.
Yeah, this has been happening to so many people. I've heard this kind of story. So many people, especially from Ohio, have similar story. I don't really know what's going on over there. It's either someone filed tax under their name or fraudulently opened a claim through unemployment. I don't really know what's going on over there. So I don't know if you guys have a similar story or have known someone who things like this has happened to them. Just comment down below. I want to hear some of your story. Yeah, I've heard this similar story, especially from Ohio.
You mean to tell me I'm only getting back $1 in my tax refund?
Imagine doing something so great but not realizing it. If you're an average citizen of the United States, your goal should never be to receive a tax refund. What we do not understand about taxes is if you're getting a tax refund, more than likely you overpaid in your taxes the previous year which will be 2022. So the U.S. government is not doing anything but giving you your money back, interest free. What I would advise for you to do to get a little bit more education, you should take a tax class. But not only that, go onto the irs.gov website and look up the withholding calculator. Put your information in there if you have a very consistent income. It will tell you how much money is supposed to be withheld from your paycheck. But not only that, I would advise everyone to open an IRA, an individual or traditional. Look up what is best for you. That would allow you to reduce your taxable income. And the great thing is you have until April 15th so you can max out your IRA.
You know what? I don't mind overpaying them. I don't mind overpaying the government. It's like a surprise saving. I know I don't owe them. Usually, I put in my saving fund. I put in my emergency fund. Those fund that I was going to receive at the end of the year. Let's say if I did receive something, I put in my emergency fund. I don't mind overpaying them. On that note, people often ask me like, why are you doing that? You are giving the government free money. They're not even going to pay interest on it. But honestly, if you cannot afford that big tax at the end of the year, why not do that? Why just not put a little bit extra withholding? It could be like 4, 10, 20. It's going to help you big time at the end of the year. I know someone, my sister, who ended up owing the government $3,000. She had like a raise, I think it was like $3 to $4 in 1 or 2 years, and she never updated her tax information. It ended up costing her big at tax time. They really be trying us. And the poor people, middle class people, I don't think we even have middle class anymore. Because middle class are the working people, the everyday people. And the everyday people in this country right now are the ones who are suffering the most on how the economy is going right now. They really be trying us. Guys, make sure if you did like this type of video, make sure you just leave me a like, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of video you want to see in the future. And see you guys in my next video. See you.